Ranch. Today I'm here with my good friend Brian McGee, and we are going to do a side-by-side comparison from a shooter's perspective of the Glock 17 and the Smith & Wesson M&P 9, arguably two of the world's most popular 9mm. So stand by, we're going to do some shooting, and we're going to compare them side by side. I'm a Smith & Wesson guy, Brian's a Glock guy. We're going to trade back and forth, and we're going to see how we do and give you our perspective on what we really think of these two world-class firearms. Brian has finished off his 10 rounds. The target on the left is the M&P 9 Smith & Wesson. The target on the right, the Glock 17. You'll notice that the grouping is better on the Smith & Wesson, and there's no flyers, whereas the Glock, he had a flyer. Let's hear what Brian has to say on his opinion of the two firearms.
Smith & Wesson and the Glock 17. Now, the Smith & Wesson, obviously, I shot a better group than I did with the Glock 17. The Smith & Wesson shoots a little smoother than the Glock 17 does. Making it, I would choose the Smith & Wesson over my very own Glock 17. Just because the trigger pull and everything is smoother on the Glock 17 just as much as it is on the Smith & Wesson. But the Smith & Wesson is slightly better.
On the Smith & Wesson M&P 9 on the left and the Glock 17 on the right, both sets of 5 rounds were fired in the exact same manner from the exact same stance, and the difference is once again remarkable. The M&P has a tighter group, better trigger, just a smoother overall functioning firearm. My opinion follows. Your winner in today's range report, Brian and I both shot a tighter group and a overall better set of rounds with the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. Nothing against Glock. Glock's a great firearm, but for Brian and for myself, even Brian being a Glock guy and shooting today his own personal carry firearm, that was his Glock that we shot, I converted Brian over to a Smith & Wesson guy with only 5 rounds downrange, showing him that both of us shoot a tighter group, and the Smith & Wesson has a smoother overall functioning, recoil-wise it's smoother, and it has a smoother trigger. So today's range report from the Bullet Ranch, Smith & Wesson, military and police 9mm is the clear overall favorite. Thank you, everybody.